Maybe I'm trying to pass and he sits up. You know, I might see a chance to like jump over. Your arm okay, cousin Tony? And then I'm kind of in that mounted triangle. So if you have shorter legs, this is where a lot of people get caught up at. So when they try to lock their triangle, they're not using their full leg extension. So you see how my leg's kind of loose here? There's a lot of space on cousin Tony. Let's do the open guard setup. I'm kind of lazy. Yeah. So you're gonna keep that one there. This is gonna come up. Yeah. So get this, you see that space? Yeah. Flex this down so I control his head. And so I'm bridging my hip, my butt off the floor. Come a little bit closer. Yeah, get closer. Can you see my butt? I feel like one of those IG girls, you know? So I need to get my hips off the floor. And I'm trying to keep this connection with my hamstring. I go to lock. And I want you guys flexing that top leg, because if it's loose, you know, you still might be able to posture up. So I'm flexing, actively flexing that leg. Keep control of the head and the arm. Go to lock. Exactly. Now bring your hips down, and 2 hands can go to his head. And you're gonna squeeze. There we go. Nice. On the other side, as far as finishing, I don't wanna hurt cousin Tony or anything, but I wanna get my leg not too high, because if I go too high, especially on someone kind of with narrow shoulders, a lot of times they can pull out. Okay, so if you go with little kids or something, you don't want to go too high up on the shoulder. I want to lock right here. Can you see where I'm pulling at? So it's like right where his shoulder blade is. Okay, there's like a bone there. So extension. I can flex my foot too if you got enough foot for that. And then I'm going to lock my knee right on top of my ankle. Okay, if I need to, I can come on the outside and use that to help me lock. And so we have a little bit of space here. So in this case, I'm gonna have you switch your arms. So bring this arm across his body. And now this hand's gonna hold the head. And then this one's gonna grab your shin on the outside, other way. Or inside, sorry, inside. Just be careful. You don't wanna pull your foot towards you too much, because you might actually pop your own ankle. Okay, other way, coming this way. Like relax, relax, relax. So to bring this back on the hip. Exactly. So remember what I was saying? You don't want to lock too high. You actually want to lock like in this, let me borrow your arm real fast. You want to grab for his shoulder blade. So that's where we want you to lock. So this foot goes on the hip. You're going to bridge your hip off the floor. No, no, no. Don't move to the side. Bring your butt off the floor. Yeah, now bring your leg. Now relock. So you want to lock this, your knee, right here. Yeah, there you go. Usually you're going to find me in an open guard. So usually with like a lasso, maybe a spider grip on the other side. And so when I'm looking for the triangle here, again, I don't want to telegraph it. You know, I don't want to be like so obvious. So a lot of times I'll relax. If he's holding me, that's usually a good cue for me to go. But if he's holding this pant, I don't want to go. I keep that pant because he can stop my hips going up. So, but if he's not holding that leg, usually I'll keep holding his sleeve to keep his arm away. So even if he does want to regrip, it's going to be hard. So from here, I'm going to bring my hips up, but this time I'm going to use my core. Okay, core power. So I'm going to unlock, and now using my core, I'm going to jump my legs up. Okay, so you're gonna have both sleeves. This foot's gonna be on the bicep. Other way. Yeah, well, you could do that way too. That's fine. So this leg's gonna go. This goes on the hip. This one's gonna go across his head. Yeah. Lock your legs. There. And I'm not too worried about my leg placement. You know, it could be opposite. But once I bring my legs up, I'm gonna bring my hips down immediately. Okay, if he's framing off of me, you know, that's when I'll start pushing his arm across or pushing it up. Okay, and then the same movement, control the head. If I need to, I can get a better angle by moving to the side and then lock. Okay, all right, all you guys watching this video, I want you to practice your triangles. Okay, if you don't do it well, I'm gonna come to your house. and make you do it. Just don't call the police on me, okay? I'll do it without you. You know, make sure you're getting that good angle. Okay, just like here. Some drills you guys can do to make your triangle better. You're gonna post your hands on the floor, just like so. And you're just gonna rock up and lock your triangle, okay? And so if you really wanna learn how to use your core, you're gonna extend your legs as far as you can and go up on your shoulders. Okay, you're going side to side, so you're using your core and you're building that muscle memory to like learn how to lock your legs. One detail from here, if you're having trouble getting this, you maybe have thicker legs, one thing I can do is to kind of switch my triangle attack. So I'm gonna bring my knee and my hips to the floor. Okay, from here, I'm trying to get that knee almost posted to the floor, almost like straight down, perpendicular, right, with the floor. And then from here, I can start to lock on the side. All right, and then from here, I'm trying to bring my knees together and squeeze. So that might work if your legs, you know, if you're a little bit thicker. We got some white belts. Let's see you white belts do it. Come on over here, guys.
Just the drill?
Yeah. Let's see the white belt screw.
White belts without the belts.
Yeah, without your belts. They're white belts, guys. You're gonna.
We're skins today.
Yeah, just go ahead. Let's see, side to side. Yep. Under. There you go. Another option I can do. I'm here. I'm having trouble finishing the triangle. If I'm going against someone bigger, I'm not going to try to do the regular triangle. Instead, I'm going to try to go for the TP. So TP, like the tent, not the toilet paper. So I'm going to get a gable grip, S grip, behind my legs. Okay, and then I go to squeeze. And this one's a little bit hard, especially to show on film. So what I'm doing, I'm instead of using the triangle with just my legs. So, you know, when you're doing the triangle, it's like, stay there, yeah. So it's like compression on the sides, okay? And then I'm pulling them towards me. When I do the TP, it's like the compression is like separated by two parts. So you have my legs kind of pressing here, and then the arms are pulling behind. So it's like compression in two different directions. So as you guys go, I want you to open your legs up wide and then bring them back. If that makes any sense. There you go. There, a little bit better. And sometimes it doesn't work. That's the hard part. Sometimes you're going for this, and if you don't have it perfect, it doesn't work. It's almost like a north-south choke, where if it's kind of off a little bit, you know, you sometimes got to give it up. So I'm here. I don't have to get that perfect triangle. Instead, I just get like a closed guard, but you know, with one arm in. So I'm squeezing here, and my hands are coming behind. And like I don't feel like I have it on Cousin Tony. Okay, but you guys can try that one. That one's it's so hard to set up. Okay, so what I'm saying, come back to me. You keep going, guys. What I'm saying for them, because you know you had the person's head there and stuff. You're not just gonna like lock it like that. So you're gonna open and then close, open. I usually will do my triangles from, you know, going from side mount into mount. Yeah. So a very basic setup, have a regular side mount setup, and like neck and arm control. And so I want to make sure this knee is under his elbow. If his elbow's on the floor, you know, it's just really not a good side control. So if you guys know, get that knee right under his shoulder, okay? I had the head controlled, and you see Cousin Tony's framing my head. That's what you're supposed to do. So in this case, I'm gonna bring my arm, my other arm that's not around his head, I'm gonna go over the top to control his arm, okay? If his arm was down or something, yeah, like there, I would just push it down. It doesn't really matter. Right there, yeah. So I just kind of staple it to his body, okay? Once I had this controlled, I don't need to have all my weight on top of Cousin Tony. I'm gonna come up, but notice I keep that arm controlled. My crossface is gonna pull his head off the mat. And now I'm just gonna swing, okay? So this knee is gonna stay on the floor and act like a pivot. And I'm just gonna swing over.
They're gonna have abs of steel.
What did you say?
So they're gonna have abs of steel.
All right, let's see if they can do it too. We'll keep filming. Okay, and it's okay if you miss it, but it's gonna be just like how we did in the guard. I'm gonna pull his head up and collapse my leg. Okay, and now I can start posting on the floor. And I'm trying to get that angle that, I don't know, it's like 30 degrees actually. So I'm trying to get my knee posted on the floor, hamstring close to his neck, okay? From here, I can start grabbing my own ankle and try to lock it. Okay, that works really well. Or if I feel like I'm having trouble here, I can just roll towards my arm side, okay? And then get the arm across my body. So that's the triangle, guys. Important, especially for you guys. It's like, you know, boa constrictors. It's not fast. You squeeze the life out of them, okay? Make sure you let go when they tap though. Or if you feel them passing out, let go. But it's not like a quick 10-second move. It's like hold, squeeze. You know, if you're shorter, probably you gotta size your partner. It's like, you know, snakes, before they eat something, they'll kind of size up the prey.
Wes?
Huh?
Wes baits the trick.
Yeah, if you're trying to go with someone really big, you gotta use your eyes, you know? Sometimes you order too much food. You think you're hungry, but then you get there and you're like, you gotta eat the meal. And then you're like, man, it's too much, man. Same thing with the triangle. If you go against someone too big, and you just like throw that triangle up, and then you're like, oh. Yeah, just come to the side. You know, that's just something everybody's got to deal with. So just size your opponent. One thing I'll do, like say, you know, I'm shooting from here. I kind of get there and I'm like, oh, it's not working. A lot of times I'll back out. Okay. That might be kind of hard if you're in closed guard and you try to do that setup. Here, you know, I baited the arm bar, or I don't remember what I did, but say you bait arm bar. He pulls this out. I switch to, you know, triangle or something. In that case, you might be a little bit stuck, because if he starts stacking me, that's going to be a little rough. So just be careful, be mindful. Okay, the guy's out. Okay. That's it, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Cousin Tony. All right, guys. Good luck at the triangle. Check out the next video.